Hello, everybody. I'm live now. Let me go ahead and mute myself on my screen to make sure that you can see me and hear me. Let me go ahead and mute myself. Okay. So you can. All right. Sorry. Okay. What's up, everybody? Morgan Lee here, and I'm back again. Hello, consistency. All right. So, I have a bit of a headache today. Not an extreme one, but just a little bit. It's a little achy. So I haven't been in a zone. I just got not home from church. I watched my church online. So I just got done watching church. It was very good. And now I am semi ready to write. Yeah, I only finished. Sorry, my dog started barking and I muted it. He's probably going to bark again. I'm sorry. Okay, don't think he's done, but sorry for the barking. Okay, like I was saying before it got interrupted, I only wrote one scene yesterday. I ended it about 2,000 words. I guess I could go in the room and close the door. You would still hear it, but not as loud. But I don't want to do that. I want to sit on the couch. Okay. Anyway, I wrote about a scene or so yesterday, and it was rambly. It was not very good because I think I didn't outline Emerton's perspective quite enough as I outlined Shaw's perspective. So, yeah. And then I also need to make sure I eat breakfast and lunch. I did not eat breakfast earlier, so I have my oven on so that I can make some fish sticks. So I'll be doing that during one of these sprints. Okay, so Cachet's here. Hello. Nice to have you here. Yeah. Writing didn't go well yesterday. I only wrote 2,000 words, but I did work a 12-hour shift yesterday, so I think 2,000 words is fine for a day full of working, and it was so busy yesterday. Usually I can squeeze in some words while I'm working in between phone calls and in between me doing stuff. But last night I ended the night with like 250 phone calls and 200 phone calls that I answered. 250 rang, but yeah, in and out. It was a long day yesterday. It says my Wi-Fi is low. Is my Wi-Fi low? I don't know what that means. Okay, anyway. Cachet, if you're working on stuff, let me know what you're working on. I will be working on scene 3, I guess. Scene 3 of this book. I have everything planned out. I have like the summary, and I have on the back I have like the who, what, when, and where, because when I'm writing I forget to add the descriptive part of it sometimes. So I need to know who's in the scene, what their goal is in the scene. I wrote down the day and the time of day, and I wrote down the setting so that I can work to weave those in better so that I don't have to add so much of that during revisions. So I'm hoping to get 3 scenes done today. Hopefully, that's the plan. We'll see. Excuse me. Got protein bars stuck in my throat. Okay. So I still need to eat. Yeah, me too. Oh, is this the other job? I feel like you are a teacher that mentioned another job, but I could be tripping. No. I was working 2 jobs. I was working as a para, so I was in a classroom with autistic children for the last 3 years. This year, sadly, I don't think, well, not that I don't think, school starts this week, so I'm not going back. And I made that decision based on health and based on the variant situation in my area. Numbers are going back up. We're kind of a hot spot right now, and I don't think that it's safe for me to go back with being immunocompromised and on immunosuppressant drugs and just my anxiety of just being out with people. So I made the choice not to go back. So my second job is now going to be my full-time job. So it's from home, so I don't have to go out into the world. So it's much better in that regard. But I am going to miss my kids so much. I'm going to miss my teacher who I worked with because he was amazing and he is a good friend. So it's going to be sad, but I feel like it's the best thing for me to do. So, yeah. And you're going to eat and work on your thriller. Ooh, thriller. I want to write a thriller. I have one planned. Well, not planned. I have a basic idea planned for a thriller. Um, it's gonna be church related. It's called Night Church. That's the only that's the only premise that I have. I have a title, Night Church. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Yeah. It's really sad. I wanted to go back. Our numbers were looking real good, except for the vaccination numbers, but the case number was looking good. I was like, yeah, I think I can go back in August, but then, you know, they started going up. So I'm not going back. Not going back. Okay. It's very sad. Very sad though. I'm I'm upset about it. Um anyway, I think we'll go ahead. I'm just going to start with the 10-minute warm-up sprint first so that I can get um situated. Read through my note card, know where I'm going to go with the scene, and then be ready to start the scene in the next sprint. So I'm going to do that. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Let me get the screen. Yeah, so we're going to start with the 10-minute. My gosh, I need some water. 10-minute warm-up sprint, and then we'll probably just do 20s after that. So gonna go ahead and get started so that I can get some work done. Okay. My gosh, I need to drink some water. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go in, well, 10 seconds. Okay, go. Oh, I didn't have the sound on of the timer. Ding, ding. All right. Time's up. Okay, I moved locations and I made a pancake on a stick. That's what I did with my warm-up. I also read through, it's hot in here. Why is it hot? Oh, okay. I read through my note card and have some kind of grounding of where I'm going with the next scene. I have not gotten into like a flow yet. I really don't know. Like, oh the video's still going over there. Hold on. Okay, stop the video. Okay. Yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm doing with the story yet. Even though, okay, I don't want to say that. I've mapped out pretty much the whole plot. But there's like a part of me that's just like, it's not perfect yet. And it's hindering me from just writing it, which sucks. So let me know what you did in that 10-minute warm up. Charlie stopped in. Hello. Nice to have you. Made my way into my office and watched the last few seconds of the timer. Nice. What are you working on today? I am stressfully drafting my book. Burning up in my house. I don't know why it's so hot. Probably because I just turned on the oven and then decided against using it. So yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, I am working on trying to finish book 2 of my trilogy. I really just want to finish this whole trilogy and write something else. I have so many other ideas of what I want to write. So I'm not that I don't like writing this story, but I'm just saying it's hindering me. And I really would just like to figure out what my process is, which I haven't figured out yet. I've been writing since I was in like 6th grade is when I started my first book. And, I didn't have a process back then. I was 12. I was just writing for fun. And then now at 31, I still don't feel like I have a process. I just get excited about an idea and then work on it for a little bit, then get excited about something else, then go back to the first idea and then plot it and then stress about writing it and trying to make it perfect. And that's just not a good process. But yeah. I'm going to work on the intro text for this tabletop RPG I'm creating to go along with my next book. That sounds amazing. You're creating a tabletop RPG? That sounds so cool. It does. It sounds really cool. I would love to play it. I would. I wish I could create something like that. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, my brain is not on. It's raining. Sorry. I've been a little distracted today from like everything. Yeah, I have a bit of a headache today. Woke up with a little bit of anxiety, just like every other day, but I don't know. You just wake up feeling weird some days, and today I just woke up weird. And yeah, and trying to get into this story is proving to be hard, but I know that I have to just sit down and do it. So I'm really I'm really going to commit to showing up here every day this week at 12 and doing this. So that's where I am. That's what's going on here. Yeah. For me, each book has its own process. They're like tending a garden. Each book is its own plant. That's definitely true. Yeah, because some books just poured out of me, and then other books, or not just poured out of me, but they're it was much easier for me to draft. I always go back to Camp Nano 2016, which was like my glory day of, well, first like a nano project. Because I wrote 100,000 words, over 100,000 words that month, and I finished a whole book, and that was crazy. And I feel like I've been trying to replicate that, and it's just not been that easy. And I don't know if it's because this idea has been in my head, this current idea that I'm working on has been with me for a long time, like since 2009. Technically, this idea, the first fragment of this idea has been here. And I don't know if I'm just sick of it or if I'm just like really apprehensive and just want it to be perfect. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my brain. All I know is I need to get to some words on the page. Okay, so we might just go ahead and jump into another sprint at the 25, so in like a couple of seconds. Um, yeah, because I want to get something done. I haven't written yet today, and I don't feel like not talking much, but I don't feel like rambling today. Yesterday I was really rambling, and today, like I said, I'm just feeling off. So yeah, it is going to be a setting for the Cipher system, so I don't have to manage the core rules. The game will be free on the website, but the ebook and print will cost. Oh, okay. That's really interesting. Man, authors, creators, we're just so, I don't know, we're just so creative. I love it. Let me get the timer back because I lost it because I kept the video going. Okay, we're gonna do 20, and I'm gonna get something done today. I hope you do too. Okay, let me share like this, share like this. Okay, so if you are ready, I'm ready. So let's go ahead and go for 20 and be productive and do the thing that you need to get done. Do the thing that you need to get done. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. in time. All right. Okay, let me know how you did. I got 500. Exactly. Woo. 500 words. Were they good words? I don't know. But they're words. They're words on the page. And that's awesome for 20 minutes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. 20 or 500 words. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down for my first sprint so that I know where to count or like what to subtract. Okay, let me know how you did in the comments. Let me make my screen bigger. I just split my screen while I was writing so I can keep an eye on the timer so there's not any weird, awkward pauses or just continued videos playing. So anyway, yeah, starting a scene. We're still in the setup, so the scenes are a little slow. I am kind of wanting to start in a more exciting scene and just leave the beginning for later. I'm kind of tempted to do that the more that I'm in the beginning trying to figure out what I'm doing, or not trying to figure out what I'm doing, trying to get excited about it. Because it's just the beginning. Like nothing is literally happening. Well, things are, you know what I mean? Like nothing exciting is happening because we don't have a catalyst yet. Nothing's going on. It's just standard. This is what my character's life is like, stuff going on. And I've kind of already written that part. So now I'm just kind of revising that part-ish. I wanted to start over because I changed some stuff with how I want the first couple of scenes to go. So I was trying to write those. But I'm really feeling like I just want to jump into the action and just start writing like the good stuff. So I don't know if I'll continue on in this scene or if I will take my suggestion and get on to the exciting stuff. Because I mean, it's all going to be written. It doesn't have to be written in order. And I already have basically my entire plot. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's just dragging so much. And I just feel like I'm just adding a bunch of filler words or just filler, not even filler scenes, but just like I'm not even getting to the point of the scene. Like I'm doing too much setup. I don't even know. It just feels like a drag. Charlie made a cover image for this story, an abstract eye in a wave crashing into the shore. Ooh. Oh, Annie's here. Hello. Nice to have you. Keep going at it. You can do it. Thank you. And that is to everyone that is writing, she says. Write it out of order if you want / need to. Capturing the words is the most important thing at this point. Yeah, I agree. And like I said, I've already written the beginning. Though it's not like final draft worthy, there is a beginning that is written. And I've already written the edits that I want to do to the beginning to make it flow better and make sense. So starting off at maybe like the debate, since I'm using Save the Cat. So starting off at the debate type section and just continuing on, I feel like would be better. Because also what I'm struggling with is that this is a second book. So I had somebody read my first couple of scenes or my first couple of chapters that I wrote earlier this year. And a lot of their complaints, I guess, was that they didn't know what was going on. Like even if there wasn't a good like reintroduction of the characters and what was happening with the characters, like where we left off, I guess. So I don't know how much of book 1 is supposed to be summarized in book 2. That's really tripping me up. So I'm writing like you already know this stuff because you're supposed to read book one. So I don't know with that. But yeah, I might write it out of order. Um, yeah, I think I might at least try it to get to like an exciting scene. And I know that my word count is going to be a lot higher because I'm going to be excited about it. So I don't know. Yeah, getting the words on the page. But like I said, there's already a beginning. So I can rework the beginning later and just start from the middle, not even the middle, you know, before the action, before the Act 2 world and stuff. And you're very welcome. Um, yeah, I love having people to actually speak with instead of me just rambling for 2 hours or however long. Um, I be on here. Wow. For however long I stream. So yes, thank you for coming. Backfill reminder information as is needed. Think about it like a TV show. Remind the reader as they need to know things. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because like from what like the people who read it told me, I mean, I don't want to I don't want to just dump everything that happened in book one. We're like, this is Shaw, and this is where we left off, and this is everything about his life, and then this is Elior, and this is everything about her life that you learned in book one. Here's this person, everything you learned about their life, and I feel like that's kind of what they. I don't know if that's what they wanted, but it felt like I don't know. That was the kind of feedback I felt like I was getting. So yeah, I know I need to do a little bit of like refreshing people about what happened in book one. And that has proven to be really stressful for some reason because of my perfectionistic mind that says it has to be perfect as soon as it comes out of my head. So I'm going to get my note cards. Be right back. I think I am not used to talking. Like, seriously. This is the most I've talked in, like, I don't know. I was going to say a year, but probably not that long. Okay, so yeah. And these are all like plotted. Well, let me not lie. Oh no, they are. Oh no, some of them aren't. Most of these are plotted scenes. Okay, like I have a lot. I got a lot of information. So it's not like I don't know what to write. It's just like the front part is really boring. And if I'm bored writing it, the reader's going to be bored reading it. So I kind of just want to write the second half of the book and then we'll figure it out in the revision process because you have to get all the words onto the page. Annie says, I suppose you've got to find a good balance when reintroducing characters, enough so that the readers can get an idea of who the characters are, but not too much to spoil stuff from the first book. Yeah, exactly. And that's like a delicate balance. And this is the first sequel that I've written. So I don't really know how I haven't learned how that balance is going to work. So yeah, I might start here at the debate. But yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. It's proven difficult right now to figure out how much to explain. Because even like when someone read the back of the book and they're like, well, you didn't introduce the characters. And I'm like, well, this is the second book. I'm not going to go back in and introduce them as they were in the first book so you can understand. I don't know. it's just weird because I introduced them as they were or as they are at the start of book 2. So I didn't go into like, some blurbs be like 14-year-old, this person with this life and this, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just rambling as usual. It's just difficult. So I might try that for the next sprint. I'm going to try to work on this scene. Yeah, this is the scene where they get captured, and then Shaw's beaten up, and then yeah, I might start it there, just because I don't know, it seems more interesting for where my brain is today. It's always a good idea to have 1 to 3 sentence description of each character that you can reword and use over and over again. If done well, the repetition will evoke the character in the reader's mind. Oh. So do you what was I gonna ask? Wow, brain fart. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yes, that's interesting advice. So would you use the description of them like in each book? Is that what you mean? Like, so, I mean, you wouldn't keep describing them in the same book. That makes sense? I don't know. Again, I'm not fully here today. So, Annie, are you working on something this morning? Let us know. And whoever else is watching. I think there's only me because I'm this other person. I'm one of the 4 watching. But yeah, let us know what you're working on. My lip is peeling. I'm sorry. Yeah, let us know what you're working on. I think I'm going to at least try to work on a different scene or a different part of the story. To maybe get myself into a flow, because that's when I do my best work is when I'm in a flow and where I'm just in the headspace and I don't feel like I'm there, but I'm trying to build a habit of working on it instead of like, because what I usually do is work in giant spurts of energy. Like I'll spend a lot of time in one day working on something and then a longer period of time not working on it and then coming back to it and feeling guilty for not working on it and then coming back to it. So we're just trying to build habits because habits are good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try start there. Yes. Yes, assigning certain keywords to a character also helps to make them become familiar to the reader. Those keywords can be used throughout a book. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I like that. I'm gonna write that down because I forget things. Okay. Okay, let me figure out what scene I'm gonna do before we start writing again. Somehow I got everything out of order. They are numbered, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna start at scene 7 because I outlined in scenes. Yeah, we're gonna outline, or not. We're gonna outline. We're gonna start, or I'm gonna start. It's not group assignment. I'm gonna start at scene 7, And this is a scene my MC gets captured, and he's debating the events of the catalyst. I think this is a good place to start. Okay. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so are you all ready for another sprint? I think I am. Well, I'm gonna write, like it's what's happening. So if I'm ready or not, it's gonna happen. So yeah, let me know if you're ready. And even if you're not, we're going. Okay. Charlie is ready. I'm ready. SpongeBob is ready. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. And that is time. I think that's the third one. Okay, I did a 10, a 20, another 20. Yeah. Yeah. So let me know how you did. I think I like this better. Honestly. Okay. I got 670 words. And my dog's barking. Hold on, because he gets loud. Let me mute for a second. Okay. He might be done. Okay, so I got 670 words that time. And I left in a spot that I want to keep writing. So I think that's good. I went ahead and I skipped the beginning part and went into the debate, more interesting for me section. So I'm happy with that. Let me check something really quick. One second. Okay. Yeah, so let me know how you did. I am very happy with what I did that sprint. So, yeah. Let me make my screen bigger again. Okay. Annie says my dog is congratulating me. Yeah. Very loudly and very vocally. Yeah, so let me know what you did during that sprint. If you got, I don't know, some cleaning, some work, some productivity, some journaling, which I haven't journaled in a while. Probably should. Let me know what you got done. Yeah, so the scene that I wrote was one where Shaw, my main character, there's no spoilers here. I don't think so. Yeah, but he's going back. He just got like beat up, roughed up from one of the antagonists, and he's thrown into a cell where he's meeting people of his kind for the first time. So he is a shifter by blood, but he has never shifted because he's only a half shifter. So he's meeting other shifters for the first time, and they are, well, they haven't started yet. It was just him like getting thrown into the cell, dealing with his like thinking about his pain, being reunited with his cousins, and like, hey, where are we? And the shifter, who is a full shifter, just started talking and like, well, you're a shifter, so why can't you heal yourself? Why can't you shift? And Shaw's about to be like, cause I'm not a shifter. I blah blah blah. So I think I'm in a good spot. Because now I'm about to introduce a character who will be important to the rest of the story. So this is the first time we're seeing Warren, who, I mean, that's his name right now. It might still be his name. But I'm introducing Warren for the first time. So I really want to get into who his character is and the role that he's going to play in the rest of the book. So I think skipping was a good choice. So yeah. I'm happy with that. And just did a bit of college work and then got distracted and went on my phone. Oh, I know how that is. Yes. But I just deleted all of my social media apps from my phone because I'm going on I'm doing a little social media fast. I don't have an end date. I don't have like a week, 2 weeks, a month. I don't have a goal. Kind of just want to see how long I can go. I don't have any social media apps on my phone. I've logged out of everything on my laptop. And the only thing I allow myself is YouTube. But these first 3 days, I've noticed that I've replaced some of my phone time with YouTube and just trying to like find YouTube videos to watch. So we're getting there, but it's a process, okay? Quitting something you're addicted to cold turkey is a process. So, yeah, eventually I would like to not. Oh, and my mom's calling me. I will call her back later. Um, I'll call my mom back later during the next sprint. I'll call her back. Um, but yes, social media fast because I'm addicted. Like it was bad for the first, I don't know how long. I was saying I won't TikTok. That's for Gen Z. I'm an old millennial. Not really. I'm not that old. Um, but yeah, for the longest time, I was like, I'm not going to get on TikTok. And then all of a sudden, I downloaded TikTok, and then I was like, "Whoa, what's all this about?" And then I got addicted, like big time, to TikTok, where my screen time was at least. Let me tell you, I just got my report for my screen time. Um, it's down 82% from last week, and my screen time last week was an average of 19 hours a day. Um, like, excuse me, there's only 24 hours in a day. So, an average of 19 hours I was spending on my phone slash on social media. That's insane. So, I had to do a little soul searching and think your anxiety is really high. You have stuff you actually want to do with your life. You need to cut this out. So that's what we're doing this week. And yeah, it's been a challenge. It's been a road. So it's only been 3 days since I deleted the apps and stuff. So I'm gonna see how long I can go. Ugh. Yeah. Um, Annie says, I did something similar a couple of months ago. I'm not spending as much time on my phone. Once in a while, I end up going on longer than I thought. Same. I was like, oh, only 15 minutes. Oh, 3 hours have passed. What? YouTube is a big time waster for me. They do say that if you try to give up one habit and substitute it for something else, you could try and turn a bad habit into a good one. Yes. So I've been trying to figure out something. My mom's calling me back. Okay. I'm gonna pause so I can talk to my mom. Okay, I'm back. Um, I don't know what I was saying, but yeah. Oh, turning a bad habit into a good habit. Yeah, I've been trying to find ways to substitute the time that I was scrolling with something that I actually need to do. So, one of those things being actually posting on my YouTube channel. So, videos are coming because I can't scroll anymore, so I might as well do something productive, right? Um that's really good. Well done on the 82% decrease. Thank you, because addiction is real, relatable. Yes. I do have an app on my phone called Stay Focused, but you can set a timer for how long you can go on an app before it blocks it for the rest of the day. That's really helped me out. Yeah, and I don't have that app, but I use like the screen time thing on like iPhones. But then I just say ignore. Like it's so easy for me to just say, oh, ignore the limit. Or it's like, oh, you want to ignore it for 15 minutes or you want to ignore it for the rest of the day. Ignore it for the rest of the day. Because I'm gonna want to go back on. So yeah, it's just a discipline thing of like um not letting myself cheat and be like meh, I don't know. But yes, that's what's been going on with me over here. Um, yeah, and that's another reason that I wanted to do a live stream every day this week is so that I could have something to do, one, and so that I can have something to do that is productive. So, yeah, and that something that I need to get done. Uh, yeah. Yeah, because I've been procrastinating on the things that I want to do and then spending way too much time being consumed with content and information. And it's just been too much, especially for my anxiety. It's been too much. And now I've detached from the world. Well, not really, but I've detached from like the news, especially because it's dark and depressing. And then other creators sometimes it can be depressing because like you can compare yourself to other people, other writers and stuff. And yeah, I've just been guilty of that. So working on myself. With stay focused, if you want to unblock something, you need to go to the app and unblock it from there. So there's no ignore option. Okay. That would be better because the iPhone is so easy to ignore. You're just like, I don't want to listen to you, phone. I might download that. I'm going to write it down. People give me such good advice. This is why I should go live more often. So I can actually talk to other human beings instead of just being in my house with me and my dog. Okay. All right. So I think I've rambled enough for all of us. Let me know who else worked on something in the comments. If you are just joining in or something, say hi. I'm working on my second book. Ended at a really good scene, and we're probably going to start again here in a couple of seconds. Yeah. Because I could just keep talking, but I won't. Okay. So if you are ready to get something done, let's do that. Trying to figure out where I'm going to go next with the scene really quick before I start sprinting. What is the last thing I wrote? Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. I know where I am now. Cashier's back. We're about to go again on a sprint. She's back, had to cook and treat this migraine I have growing. Man, same. I should probably take something. It's just like it's a residual headache. Residual? No. I don't know. It's like a little headache and it's centered right over here right now. And I don't know if I should just ignore it and hope it goes away or if I should probably take something. I don't know. I might. But yes, I also have maybe hopefully it's just a headache, but possible migraine brewing too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do another 20. Do you want to do 20 or do you want to do 15? Does anyone have a preference? I really don't. I could do long, short, big, small. But I already have the 20-minute timer pulled up. We could do 15. We could do 20. Let's just do 20. I answered my own question. We're going to do 20. Okay, so get ready. Get your stuff set up. Drink some water if you haven't, like me. I'm gonna go get some water. And let's go ahead and start. See you in 20. He did it. Hooray. Lo hicimos. Okay. That was a good sprint. Let me count. I don't know how many I did. 1347 minus 670, 2, 14, 7, 677. I did 677 words that sprint. I knew he was going to bark because my name made a noise. Okay, neighbor's gone. I think my dog is done barking. Not sure. Yes, he congratulates me again. Perfect timing. Every time the timer stops, it's like time to bark. Maybe it's the ringing sound after each sprint. I don't know. He just barks all the time. But I did just hear my neighbor get into his car or leave his car. I heard a car door slam. So it was probably that. But it could be the bell. Not sure. But yeah, it is 677. I thought I did more, but that's fine. 677 is good. Oh wait, that's 1677, 677. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited that I got that much done. And I'm not done with the scene yet, but I think it's shaping up nicely. And the next sprint, I think I'll be into some more like, not conflict, but some more, I guess, conflict because MC, my main character, he's going to learn some more about his shifter side because it's been dormant this whole time. And is that my spoiling? I don't know. I would want you guys to read my book, but are you going to? I don't know. But yeah, he's learning about his shifter side, and that's what's going on now or next. So, what did you do during this sprint? What did you get done? Let me know. I know. Yeah, he's not my first dog. But he's the first dog that I've had for a long time. I had a dog when I was in high school, but because of family situations, I had to give him away, which hurt my soul. So I didn't have him for very long. So he was still a puppy. So I didn't know how I haven't had a lot of experience with dogs is what I'm saying. So he's kind of my first dog, kind of not. Okay. Yesterday I got 2 rows finished. Nice. Annie did some college work, made a plan for one of the questions I need to do. Awesome. College. It's been a while since I've been in college. I kind of miss college. I really like school. So one day I might go back to college. Who knows, just to learn something else or get another degree. I'm not even using the one. Well, I'm kind of using the one I have. Creative writing. That's what I'm doing right now. But it doesn't pay the bills yet, but it will. Yeah. So we're not finished with this scene yet. Oh, I'm reading the back of my card. I should probably look at that. So what's supposed to be happening in this scene is Shaw is supposed to be learning about his shifting power, and he's supposed to be confronted with taking responsibility. Because this is a debate scene, So he is not um, wanting to accept the fate of the catalyst. He is wanting to continue on his boring, sulking life, and people are trying to tell him that he needs to take responsibility. So I got to put that part in because I think I'm going to finish the scene on the next sprint. So make sure I do that. And then set up the next scene, which is what? Morning time. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Well, thank you. Yeah, I really like school. Probably because I never liked being at home when I was young and even now. Like I mean not currently now in 21 with the situation of the world, but yeah, I didn't like being at home. So anytime there was a winter break, summer break, I was very sad and depressed. Because I just liked being at school and I liked learning. Uh, maybe that's what's missing in my life is learning. I need to do some more. I need to do some more learning. I need to take some classes. I have a Skillshare, what do you call it, membership, and I have not watched like any. I haven't learned anything. So I might. That could be a good thing for me to substitute for social media. Start taking some Skillshare classes before. I don't even know when my subscription renews because it's going to catch me by surprise when $100 comes out of my bank account and I haven't taken a single class in a whole year. Gosh, man, I'm looking that up now as I'm thinking about it. But anyway, what am I doing? Yeah. So that was a good sprint. Good time. Again, I don't think that I'm in flow. I think I am still struggling with letting down the perfection side of things. But I'm getting good words onto the page. The words aren't being halted, but at the end of writing, I feel like I'm judging myself too much. Like I haven't even read it over what I just wrote. But yeah, I get like this idea like, oh, that probably sucked. But it's okay if it sucks because this is a first draft. And I know it's only the second day of me trying to finish this book. But unless something like gives, I'm not going to finish this book in 14 days. But also, I need to actually like write outside of this me streaming because when I'm streaming, I feel like I write less than when I'm watching somebody else stream. I think I can write a lot more because, you know, I don't have to like talk. I don't have to do anything else, just be like focused on the writing. So I think that's pretty normal for most people who stream is that they might write less when they're on camera hosting. But all words matter. Okay. I don't know what else I want to talk about before I go into the next one. Annie, what are you in college for? I'd love to know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't mind me, just reading over my notes. Okay, what time is it? 2? 2 o'clock. What else do I have to do today? Nothing. I'm trying to see what time I want to end. I think I want to do one more sprint, and then, I mean, I could continue sprinting because, I mean, I have stuff to get done around the house. So I might finish this scene and then do some like productivity sprints of just like cleaning up my house and doing other stuff. I might do that. I don't know. I'll decide in the next 20 minutes. But I don't know if I want to keep streaming it on. I don't know. Amy's going to school for customer service qualification. I'm working for the NHS. Okay. Cool. Speaking of the NHS, I wish I lived in England. Or like, I wish I lived in the, is it England? Is it the UK? I wish I lived where the NHS is. Or I just wish we had some form of free-ish healthcare. You know, like I wish there was universal healthcare. Is that what it's called in America? Because our healthcare system sucks. But that's another conversation for another day. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. I just knew this migraine was going away, but no. So it didn't go away, or did it get worse? I'm sorry if it got worse. I hate migraines with a passion. They suck. I hate them. If it didn't go away, I hope you'll feel better soon because migraines are no fun and they prevent you from doing stuff. I think I want to do, if I'm going to end, I think I'm just going to do 15 to end. Am I ending? I don't know. The next one will just be a 15-minute sprint. And then I'll see how I feel after that. And I might continue like sprinting, but I won't be riding anymore. I might just do some house stuff, like the dishes that have been sitting there for like not 4 days, maybe like 3 days. Yeah. Hard agree. America, yeah, what the heck? If they wasn't going to give us universal, they could at least give us affordable medicine. Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's a whole different conversation. I have videos planned on that. Just because it's an important part of my life and I want to talk about it. So I have plans to just, I don't know, to just discuss stuff because I like talking in general, as you can see. But yeah, affordable medication. Can we have universal health care? Can insurance companies not decide what medicine that we need like they're our doctor because they're not, just because they want to save money? Like, okay. Insurance. Excuse me. Again, I have not talked this much in a long time. So probably why I'm just rambling. So Shay says it got worse. I'm sad. I'm sorry. Stop crocheting and just listening to your lovely voice. Oh no, I don't like my voice. But thank you. Yes, it is dumb that the US doesn't provide universal health care. It is the most horrible system ever. Like, who came up with this idea? It's awful, and it just, it's like they don't care about you being able to afford your medicine or afford treatment or anything like that. That is just, they just want to make money. And if you die while they are making money, then that's just a casualty. Seems like. Anyway, I have something in my throat or something. Or maybe it's just me talking a lot. So excuse me for continuing to clear my throat. Thank you. Okay. Let's do a 15 because I don't want to do a full 20. So we can do a 15-minute and see how I feel after that. I probably will keep going and just do some like productivity stuff because I have a lot I need to do. And instead of filling my time with probably like watching YouTube, as I would probably get off of here and then go probably watch some YouTube or something, I think I need to stay productive just because. Okay. So we're going to, not that one, this one, this one. Okay. We're going to do a 15-minute sprint because we can. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and try to get something else done. I'm going to try to finish this scene. And yep. So get ready and go. We're done. We did it. I just got a call from somebody. The number I don't know. Okay. So, how did you do? How did I do? I don't know. Let's see. 11770. Every time I start talking again, he barks. Like, what? What is up with that? Unless he's just hearing things outside that I'm not hearing. Okay, so I got 4:30 that time. Just still really good for 15 minutes. And then I got up and took a potty break. And now I'm back. Yeah. I was like waiting for him to bark. I was like, surely he's not going to bark again. But then he did. And Annie did more college work. Awesome. I'm not finished with the scene. My goal for each scene is 2,000 words, just so that I have enough substance to work with in revisions, so that all of my scenes will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Really, it's like another main goal. So if it goes over, fine. But like I write long scenes usually anyway, so my scenes are between like 2,500 and like 3,500. I write really long scenes. So I say like I should have probably put the goal at 2,500, but I have like 80 scenes with both points of view. So just doing the math, about 80 scenes and 2,000 words a scene is a 160,000 word book. Did I do that math right? I'm pretty sure I did. And that's massive. Like book one, okay, was 148,000 words. And then I'm pretty sure this book is going to be longer. I just feel it in my bones that it's going to be longer. But I want it to be good stuff. That it warranted being really long. So I don't have a word count goal. I just have all of these scenes that I need to have happen, or like scenes that could happen. And there are some scenes that are not like plotted yet. I used Save the Cat plus K.M. Weiland's 5 Secrets of Story Structure, and I kind of estimated like how many scenes would be in the book and like what would happen in those scenes. So I outlined it almost completely because there are still some things that aren't outlined, but for the most part, my main character, Shaw, I have his story mapped out from beginning to end. And Emerton's, it's not going to be as full as Shaw's story, but she is another point of view. It's mainly going to be Shaw's story. So I don't know if I will technically, I don't know. Like I estimated for her to have less scenes. But I don't know yet if I'm going to need to go back and forth in the scenes where they're in the same place. So like towards the end when they're back together, I don't need to switch scenes so often in that instance. If that makes sense. I mean, book one switched every other chapter. So I want book two to do the same. But it just might not. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why he likes to bark. after I finish sprinting. I don't know. How many words are you aiming for with the book altogether? Again, I don't know. I don't really have a word count goal in mind when I write. It's just kind of as many words as needed to tell the story. But all my manuscripts are really long. Like the book I wrote in 2016 for April Camp Nano, um, I set the goal of 100K just because I wanted to set a big goal. And I think it ended up being probably around 100K, probably a little more. So, yeah. Because I don't really know if I'm an underwriter or an overwriter. I feel like neither. I don't know. It's why I self publish, because traditional publishing is going to say my book's too long, especially for a nobody author and nobody's gonna pick up a book. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have a word count goal in mind when I start. So, like, I know the standard word count, like usually like 80,000, and for my book to be double, almost double that, or the first book to be almost double is crazy. And I added a lot. So I guess I would be an underwriter, because like my first draft, even though it was like 100,000 words already, still wasn't complete. So I'm just long-winded. I just have a lot to say. And whoever wants to listen, I'm glad. Thank you for listening. So yeah, if you want to check out that book, you can. It's on Amazon. It's on KDP now. It was wide. I was on Draft Digital, but I wasn't seeing any success because I'm not good at marketing. So I wasn't seeing any success with being wide on Draft Digital with the ebook. So I just went back. I delisted it from there and then just went back to KDP. So we'll see how I do with Kindle Unlimited. Surprisingly, like I sold 2 copies in July, which was weird. Not weird, but like weird because I haven't been like promoting it anywhere. So to have like some organic sales is strange. But again, I say, if you read it and it's not perfect, well, okay, I guess you don't expect it to be perfect, but I expect it to be perfect. So if you read it and you don't like it, then that's fine. And I'm okay with that. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway, I don't have any word count aims. I just write the book. But I estimate this to be about 160, which is crazy. 160,000 words, just because I'm really long-winded. And this is kind of, I didn't intend for it to be like high fantasy. I don't think it's considered high fantasy. I think it's just fantasy. And you got world building, there's 2 points of views, and I'm just trying to get everything to make sense. As long as it makes sense and it's entertaining, it's all I can ask for, no matter how long it is. Yeah. So I wrote, how many words have I written today in these last 2.5 hours? Scrivener sales, 2,277 words today. That's good. That's good. So I'm happy about that. Part of me says just go ahead and finish the scene. The other part of me says it's almost 3. I should probably do something like cleaning my house. And I also want to start planning videos because if you watch my channel at all, I think it was like a month ago, it was back in June. I started, keyword started because I didn't continue, but I started a Get Your Life Together challenge that was for me to get my life together. And I fell off of it because I don't know. I fell off of it, but I want to get back into it. So I want to not plot, but I want to plan some of those videos. So I want to continue that. And what that is I was focusing on something each week for me to fix. So the week that I quit on was supposed to be mastering my morning and my evening because I have a really bad habit of either going to bed really late because I'm up all night scrolling through social media or waking up late because I'm laying in the bed scrolling through social media. And it was just a really negative way to start and end a day. So that's the week that I quit on because the autistic side of me wants a routine, but then the ADHD side of me says, routine, we don't do that. So I don't know. It's been a struggle. So anyway, I want to start doing my get your life together. I want to continue on with like a series that I started, which was writing while insert thing. So the 2 videos that I did do was writing while chronically ill and writing while depressed. So I want to continue that series on this channel. And I'm sorry I keep making that tongue clicking noise. I cut that out of videos all the time of where I go, I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it. And it annoys me. So I'm sorry. And thank you for being here, listening to me ramble. But yeah, I want to do my writing while series. I want to make some writing vlogs to have some accountability for the writing projects that I have. And like writing mistakes that I've made. The big one right now being paying for formatters and editors when the book's not done. When you don't even have a first draft. Like, don't do that, people. Don't do that. So I want to do some more writing vlogs. I want to do some, like I keep doing that thing with my tongue. But like I did the workshop for I wasn't in the Evergreen Writing Oasis. I was in the one that Keelan did. I don't know what it was called. But when I did that workshop, that could be a series on my channel because I make a lot of mistakes as an indie author. And since I am not going back to my job as a para, instead, my plan is to make writing, YouTube, and creative stuff my part-time job. So I want to treat it more like a business because that is something that I want. I do want to be an author who is successful. And I don't want it though to hinder like my creativity and like I have to be successful. I just want to be successful. So I'm keeping my full-time job that I have right now. So I'm not trying to be a full-time author because that just seems super stressful. I'm just trying to be a part-time writer and have success. And I don't have to earn 100% of like the money to keep me going from writing and YouTube and stuff. But it is something that I want. I want this to be something that is side income, but as well multiple passion projects. So yeah, I've been talking for a long time. That is something that I want to do. So should I keep going or should I be responsible and just, I don't know. Let me know. Should I keep streaming and do like productivity sprints or should I stop? I mean, either way, it's fine with me. I can stay on here and keep talking and do some productivity sprints. I won't keep talking the whole time. But do some productivity sprints of where I'm getting other stuff done and you're doing whatever it is you need to do. So let me know if I should keep going today. Granted, I do have these every single day this week. I don't know. Let me know. What should I do? Should I stop now or should I keep going? Cast your votes in the comments. I'm going to write a list of what I need to get done, and then I'm going to do those things. So, and I'm just going to talk out loud because I can't sit here and be silent. So I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to plan some YouTube content. I'm also, okay, every book really is different, but I kind of want to have a writing process, at least a little bit. So I would like to create some like outlines of processes because I'm not a pantser. I can't write like that. So I know that I need to plot. But what I've been doing, like with this book, is figuring out, do I want to do the snowflake method? Do I want to combine methods? So I would just like to figure out what works best for me to actually get a first draft finished. So I want to do an experiment on that of where I write one of my books from like start to finish, either on, I don't know if I want to do it like on a live or just like in a vlog series. So that is a side note for the YouTube content, vlog series, and then writing process. Because everyone should have a drafting process of like how you work best. And yeah, I think you should have one. Let me see. What else do I need to do today? I have an exercise today. I should probably do that at some point. And then I should probably get out of the house today. I'm going to leave it at that because that's a lot of steps. So, again, let me know what you guys think. You can't leave me hanging because I'm just going to keep talking. Yeah. I think I will do the productivity sprints. Maybe. Oh yeah, I can't be silent. I'm on live. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go get off of here. I'm very fickle. I don't know what I want to do. I might just go ahead and get off because I am going to be back here every day. So I don't want to burn myself out on 1, talking, and then 2, live streaming. So I think that's going to be it for today. Everyone's been silent for like the last 20 minutes. It's making me nervous. I'm sure you guys are doing things. I don't know why it's making me nervous, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I think I did less work. What did I? No, I actually did more writing today than I did yesterday. I should keep track of that. Yesterday, I did 1850, 1,850. And today, during this train, I did 2,277. Yay. Okay. Again, I'm going to get off. My mouth is dry. I'm sorry. I've used up all my talking muscles. But yeah, I think I'm going to go. So again, thanks for being here. I will be back tomorrow with more sprints at the same time, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I am going to clean though. I'm going to do that. You guys, ask me about it tomorrow. Ask me if I cleaned, and I'll say yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get off. I've said that 7 times now. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. And